Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the midweek natural gas report, natural gas prices for the spot November contract are up, currently trading at 351.80, up 4.4 cents or 1.27%. As you can see here from barchart.com, we're above the 13 and 48 period moving averages on the daily chart. So this continues to hold and looks like we're continuing to push out. We've got a recent high here at 358.5. We'll see if we can carry forward above that. We came close at 357.20 last night. Let's turn to the hourly chart. And here's the hourly chart with the pivots overlaid on it. We have held the daily pivot at 344.5. We are pressing to the next pivot resistance, which comes in at 353.30. And above that, 359.20. Right now, it does look like we're going to continue to push out on this. Let's take a look at, say, an RSI underneath it. We can just grab it and pull it and apply it. And as you can see here, it is opening up, but it is on the low. So this tells us it's maybe just going to go a bit sideways for now, looking for another catalyst to push it higher. And this is part of the reason why the front to back spreads have started to come in, because of the strength in November. And as you can see here for the Ds26 versus Ds25, remember we went too far above that 13 period moving average, and like a magnet, it pulled it back down to the 48 period moving average. But ever since we crossed back in April 10th of this year, it has never had two straight negative days below the 48 period moving average. So if we get a negative close today on this particular spread, we're going to trigger some more profit taking on these front to back spreads. Let's take a look at the global picture. And this is the JKM, the Japanese, Japan Korea marker versus the TTF marker. That's for Europe. And as you can see here, we're just holding above, flat, which is right now just 15 cents. Stronger for JKM than the European. That does not cover the shipping. So that tells us that any spot cargoes are still heading to Europe, which remains behind last year in storage levels. So let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, because, why is it moving higher? Well, weather forecasts are trending cooler, and that's what's showing up now in the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook for the National Weather Service, which is now including this colder air that you'll see in the next picture in the southeast. And there it is. This is from the GFS model. This is pivotalweather.com. And as you can see here, right around November the 4th, we've got a cold air mass in the southeast. That's what's showing up on that 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. Is it going to last? Well, it's just transitory right now, but it may be part of a pattern change. So we'll keep a careful eye on this, because if it's not, and the weather models change, we've got a lot of room to fall. And here's Melissa. This is Tropical Storm Melissa, which is formed just south of Haiti and Dominican Republic. It is expected to get to hurricane status by Monday, or actually really by Friday, Friday 2 p.m. And by Monday, it is going to be just below Jamaica. This is going to strengthen. As you can see, we've got some warmer water temperatures down here just south of Haiti and Jamaica. That is going to be the fuel for its expansion. And as you can see from the satellite pictures, there it is. And these fingers that are coming off the storm, these little points coming off on all the edges, is indicative of strengthening that is trying to tighten up and form a nice eye wall to reach hurricane status. So where's it going to go? Well, the weather models here are suggesting all over the place. Some of it has pushed it over into Central America. That's only one model, though. Most of it pull it back toward Jamaica, Cuba, and Haiti, and before pushing it out to the northeast in the mid-Atlantic. So now that we're turning toward winter forecasts, here's the snow and ice chart. As you can see here, we've got some ice forming, obviously, in the north, and we've got some snow cover now from Alaska all the way across the Canada, but parts of the Canadian Rockies as well are starting to see some weather. So what's going on with the ice? Well, here is the ice extent here for yesterday. And as you can see, looking at the averages, it's still light here around Alaska and Greenland and parts of Canada, but it's really thin across Russia. And that's going to just really show up here in the Arctic sea ice extent. And as you can see here, it's all the way back toward 2012. And this means that it's very, very low at this time of year. Let's turn to the oil and gas E&P sector. These are stocks between $2 and $10 billion and have a high short float over 10%. And as you can see, the 1 week performance right now, Civitas is really down 4%, CRK just below that, and really everything is in the negative. Why? Well, natural gas prices have just not lifted these stocks right now, and crude oil has been on the defensive all week. So again, turning to our natural gas, for the November contract, we're currently trading at 3.50 and 8 ticks, up 3.4 cents or 0.98%. We'll take a look at storage tomorrow, which is expected to be just around plus 80 BCF, which is just about where it was last year and a little bit above the 5-year average. So is it bullish or bearish? Right now, I would say that's probably just neutral. So let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.